Shit, what up, guys? It's your boy TJ. It's totally goaded. I'm here with my guy Hitman Han, Detective Han, Captain Han. What up, Brett?
What's up, y'all? I'm getting new nicknames every day. I love it.
All right, Brett. What do you got for me today? What are we arguing about?
All right, bro. So this one's a more recent development, and Cincinnati has been known as a shit team for a long time. They got Joe Burrow, supposed to be the savior for him, so they got rid of a familiar face, and that's
Oh, he
Andy
is.
Dalton.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but he 100% is a savior for him. All right, Joe Burrow, man. I'm sorry the Buckeyes didn't keep you. You did your thing. That's the greatest college QB of all time, in my eyes. That's
So
another
Andy
day.
Dalton was released. He was set to make around 18, 19 million, somewhere in that range. But none of it was guaranteed, so they did cut him and save some money. Where do you think he'll go next, Terry? And why?
Me? Now, if I had red hair and I was fragile like glass and I could barely throw a football, I would go play in the Jaguars. I mean, the land of the misfit toys. To me, that's what the Jaguars are. I mean, it's either that. If you can't beat Joshua Dobbs out, Andy Dalton, you don't belong in the NFL. I mean, they got a nice little squad over there. Their defense ain't too bad. They got DJ Clark. He got hands. Tyler Eifert. It's always nice to have a nice tight end. And Leonard Fournette, if he could stop gangbanging, he could be 1,000 yards a year, but he too busy fighting and stuff. So, I mean, Andy Dalton, that's your other option. I got another option for you, but let me hear what Brett got to say first.
I'm with you on the Jags. I think in terms of teams that could have interest in them, the best offensive weapons are in Jacksonville. DJ Chark last year emerged as the number one receiver. Leonard Fournette, if he can get his head out of his bottom, will be a number one running back, even though today they just declined his fifth-year option because of his mediocre yards per carry numbers and off-the-field issues. And you know what? They don't have the worst O-line. It's not really as good as it was because everybody's getting old, like Andrew Whitworth especially. He's old.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's the best fit. I think the Jags would be really dumb, though, to not ride out Gardner Minshew and see if he can build off of last year because he was the biggest surprise out of all the quarterbacks that we saw. But I don't know.
Who wears short shorts?
They're known for making stupid decisions, so we'll see.
Gardner Minshew, I like him. I think, yeah, let him. That's what I'm saying. Andy Dalton, if you can't beat these guys out, back him up. My other one is you can go to the Titans and back up Tannehill. That's a run-heavy offense. They run straight downhill on you. And if not, they're throwing those little 10, 15-yard slant dump-offs. Okay, and yeah, they'll go over the top. Let Andy Dalton go in there and throw his shitty deep ball, set up another run. Come on, you could get Andy Dalton in somewhere. If he was smart, don't try to go to these teams and try to beat somebody out because you're just going to get your feelings hurt and you're going to come work for me in Shopper and I'm making you pack out water. So, Andy Dalton, go to the Dolphins, not the Dolphins. Go to the Jags or go to the Titans. And that's all I got to say to you, Ronald. Ronald McD, number 14, Andy D. I used to like you, but totally not goated.
That's interesting. My second team, I could see him going to. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of tough because New England originally was thought of as a destination, but they really like Jared Stidham. See what they could have with him. And I know nothing about the guy. I'm not even gonna lie. Besides the fact that the Patriots are high on him, and that usually when Belichick's high on a player, they're usually pretty good. I don't know.
Listen, let me just say something. If you don't think the Patriots are tanking on purpose to get Trevor Lawrence, you crazy. Drew Stidham over Andy Dalton. Okay, so listen. All right. Now listen. I got a nice fresh pizza. You like pepperoni, some pepperoni on there, whatever, and then a can of sardines next to it. Which one are you taking?
I'll take the pizza all day.
Good man, smart man. Okay, so that's why they're taking the sardines so they could eventually get the pizza and a burger. And that's what you get when Trevor Lawrence, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to let Drew Stidham go in there and win them 6 games, so it looks like they're trying, but they're really tanking. And that's it, because all these other teams are winning. There's not going to be, I don't think, a truly shitty team in the NFL next year. I don't think we're going to be, like, laughing at a certain team. I honestly believe that. I think the balance is finally restored, not, like, as much as it should be, but it's low-key. Like, the teams did their things. The Eagles, obviously, are fucking stupid, but for some reason, the Eagles just always play well, so I ain't too worried about them.
Right. No, but going back to what team I think he would go to, I'd be interested to see what he could do in Carolina, because their quarterback situation right now is Kyle Allen, and that's it. And the guy, yeah, he was a rookie last year, but he sputtered down the stretch. He started off strong, started off well, but that whole offense right now is Christian McCaffrey, and
Yeah,
more. That's it. Nobody
he's
else.
trash.
But I mean, he put up a pretty solid year last year. More.
You can't ask me anything about the Carolina Panthers because I despise that franchise. I don't know why. It's just always been something about it, and I hate Cam Newton, and that makes it even worse that he's on the Panthers. Same thing with the Los Angeles Clippers. Paul George, you're still the GOAT. Carry on, Brett. What's next? All right, I'm done with Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I've had enough of Andy Dalton too. He's kind of a boring player to cover. There's not really much thought around him.
Yeah.
He had those 3
Peace out,
years
Andy D.
off. So switching the tide a little bit, going back to the NBA for y'all. This is something that, when discussing top centers, especially for the Eastern Conference, you only really have one player that is like really dominant, and that's Joel Embiid. And coming up with a top 2 behind him is hard. Now, personally, I think the top 2 centers in the East right now is obviously Joel Embiid at number 1. When he's on the floor, he's a superstar, but injuries are a concern for him. They have been for his whole career. If you ever want to own him in fantasy basketball, don't draft him. It's unreliable as hell. My team went from like 2nd this year with him down to like 5th because the man could not stay on the court for shit, and that's totally not goated for me. But one guy I should have drafted and is an amazing and up-and-coming player for the Miami Heat is Bam Adebayo. He's shown marginal improvements in his scoring output, significantly improved on the boards, and is low-key turning into a nasty defender. He's undersized a little bit for the center position. He's around 6'9", 6'10", but he plays with some ferocity, man. And I think that's somebody that you'd want to have on your team, and someone young on a affordable contract like that you'd want to build your backcourt around, or front court around. I'm sorry. And I don't know if you agree with me or not. Sorry, you said before you didn't before we started, so I'm curious to see who you got.
Who's your second person?
Oh, Bam Adebayo.
Oh, no way. I forgot. Yeah, Bam Adebayo is my 3rd. And listen, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm only putting Bam Adebayo there because I don't want you guys to think I don't know what I'm talking about. But, he deserves it. He earned it this year. But prior years, Bam Adebayo was mediocre, but he was young. Okay? Because averaging, the 8 points his second year, 6 points his rookie year. Now he's up to, 16, 10, and 5. That's cool. That's nice. That's really nice. But you know who's second for me in the East? You really want to know? And he's one of my low-key favorite players to watch, favorite players to use in 2K because I just think he's nasty and I just think he's a cold dude. And people sleep on him. Nikola Vucevic, baby. Nikola Vucevic on the Orlando Magic, number 9. Nico, number 9. He's crazy. He's nasty, bro. Come on, 19, 11, and 3. That's insane, bro. He doesn't. Another thing, he doesn't miss games, bro. He's not missing games like that. And he's putting that up all the time, bro. even when he had like semi good players on his team that he had to defer to, he had Oladipo. Like, come on, bro. If he would have kept Oladipo and Oladipo turned into what he was, I'll be damned if the Magic wasn't going to at least the Eastern Conference Finals one of those years and let LeBron swipe them and knock them out. I'm sorry.
Man, I don't know. I mean, he's
Nicole,
a great offensive player and a great rebounder. He's shown it
that's all he has
consistently.
to do.
Yeah,
That's all he
but
has
he
to
doesn't
do.
make a difference on the team at all. Besides,
Yes, he does.
I don't know, man, because
Because they
he
drafted Mo
has
Bamba. They
teammates.
drafted Mo Bamba. They drafted Mo Bamba, and Mo Bamba don't start. So why not? If Mo Bamba's
The
so
only
good and
thing
he's
Mo
at 12,
Bamba is known is for Shaq West now.
it's not. It's not Nikola Vucevic's fault they drafted him and he turned out well, and everyone else on his team is a fucking bust.
Fun fact: Nikola Vucevic was drafted by the 76ers, and he
Okay.
was traded there
Okay. Same thing.
as
But
part of the 14 deal that brought Dwight Howard to the Lakers. Fun fact.
and then Stu. I mean, they looked up because they got Joel Embiid, but that was like part of a string. Remember that when the 76ers were picking a center every year?
Dude, yeah, they went Nerlens Noel, then Jaleel Okafor, or no, then Joel Embiid. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and Jaleel Okafor, who's freaking bust. Dude's awful.
But you can't agree with me on that, man. Come on,
No,
you don't think Nikola Vucevic is better than Bam Adebayo?
no, I would put Vucevic as my third.
I
To be
mean, do
honest,
you ever think
I,
Bam Adebayo is a product of his environment? You know how much Nikola Vucevic had to deal with, and he's still putting up these numbers. And the play style he has to put up numbers like this, and the way the NBA is played today is absolutely crazy. He doesn't have anyone really giving the ball. Markelle Fultz, all right, Markelle Fultz is doing his thing, but before that, you tell me a crazy good someone that was on the Magic that has been better than Nikola Vucevic. He's been the best person on the Magic the last 4 years, no matter what. I thought Jonathan Simmons from the Spurs was going to go there and improve them, and he just fell off. Jonathan Simmons, where are you? What are you doing? You were on the Spurs, eating, coming in after Kawhi, doing good, dunking on people, come in missing layups now. Oh my God, man! But yeah, Nikola Vucevic, come to the Grizzlies. Yeah, we need you. Come on over. They
yeah,
won't say
I,
I
I
will.
don't know. Valanciunas is pretty good,
Listen,
and I think he
Valanciunas,
does what Vucevic does, but better. In my opinion.
Val, Valanciunas, I love you, but you can come off the bench. I've seen you do it because in 2K, you know who starts at the 5 on the Grizzlies already, Terry J. So he
Damn
could
sure.
do it. I've seen him do it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Vucevic for me has just always been a really good offensive player. He doesn't have that defensive motor, and I think that's why the Magic haven't gotten over the hump. He's had really good teammates. The Magic are, that's another franchise, man, that you can just go on and on about stupid ass decisions.
I'm gonna
Because
stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there because you're just speaking blasphemy. It's not Nikola Vucevic's fault. He's not a do everything player. I'm gonna do my job and do it well kind of person. It's not Nikola Vucevic's fault. They can't have anybody around him to
does
do
that
their
make
job the right way. It's not his fault. You give him a nice wing. You give him a shooter. You give him a shooter. It's over. It's a wrap. He's going off. But no, you don't want to give him nothing. You just want him to do it all. You're giving him Terrence Ross. You're giving him a washed-up Terrence Ross that got used up trying to help Toronto get over the hump, and they needed Kawhi to get over the hump, and that's messed up, man. That's so messed up they couldn't. They had to wait for DeRozan to leave to get one, man. DeRozan should definitely get his shit retired by the Raptors. No ifs, ands, or
he's
buts.
probably going to. I mean, he's
Yeah.
so many good seasons for him, and they haven't made a finals.
Ooh.
For being a guy that like really has refused to adopt the 3-point shot and still have that much success in the
My
playoffs.
brother, could you imagine Nikola Vucevic on the Raptors? Wow.
I feel like he'd be a solid backup there. Not gonna lie.
Wait. What you mean backup?
Oh, you're telling me for Toronto you'd want to ruin that defensive chemistry on the front,
I
right?
mean,
I don't know,
Listen,
man. Their
I'm
defense,
starting.
that's
I'm
top
starting.
two.
Listen, if that was a team in 2K, I might make that a team in 2K. Shut up, my guy Mulford. I'll tell him to make it a team. See how they do. Listen, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Spicy P, Sergey, and Vukovic. What? Who else were you gonna start there? Marcus Hall?
I'd probably start Marcus Gasol just for his defense.
No,
I
no,
think
no, no, no,
Vucevic
no, no,
also
no, no,
not.
no, 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 no. Vucevic is a younger Marcus Hall. Can't do that, brother.
He's
I
better
love
than
Mar-
Gasol,
I
but
love
I'm talking about
Marcus
in terms
Hall. I
of
love
defense.
Marcus Hall. Why do you think my Instagram name is Terry Jackson 33? Marcus Hall, baby. Grizzlies till I die. I got a Grizzlies shirt on right now.
There you go. I respect that. I respect the dedication.
Always. Yes, sir. But anyway, Brett, what's up? What do you got? What else do we got besides who's the second best center in the East, which is without a doubt Nikola Vucevic, by the way. And we will ask the people. You let us know. And if you don't let us know, you're not totally goaded.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely fire away those comments, Ben. Because I mean, I think it's bound, but everybody has the range of opinions. We're out here to seek opinions from y'all, keep y'all entertained. But the next topic that has really been gaining traction lately is the NBA G League. Now, this is something in the beginning that was thought for teams, with players that they weren't sure about from the draft, whether they'd be like second or third years, stash them down there, hope they do something. Now it's becoming a legit recruiting ground for these top prospects. If you look at this year, Jalen Green with his new team is set to make 500K, which is insane. Because in college you don't get paid at all. You can't take endorsements. If in the case of James Wiseman, Penny Hardaway was like buying stuff for him to support him. That'll get you suspended too. So players are this year at least now might start a
I
trend of choosing marketability over education, and that's something interesting that I think
listen,
should be brought to attention.
listen, man. Where I think a whole Penny Hardaway, that's a different situation. I think people don't understand. How about Penny understands maybe James didn't have this and James didn't want to have that, and maybe he wanted him to go somewhere looking nice, and James was embarrassed to go somewhere he didn't have this or that. I don't get that whole thing. Like clothes and shoes is one thing. He wasn't giving him money. Yeah, he moved. Didn't he move his family to Memphis or something? His mom wanted to be by him. I don't think that should be like. I don't get it. Like, who cares? Like, okay, he bought your mom a house. That's his money. He earned that money. What he does with his money should not deal with the NCAA. It's not saying, how do they know that's not his money from when he played in the league? That's not his money from his nice ass shoes he got, which I will get one day. Them pennies, baby. Seriously, man. I don't know. And they're dumb. And now I love Duke, but it's over for them. All these kids now knowing they can go straight to the G League, show out for a year and get on the bench on the NBA squad in a year or two, it's over. And get paid to do it and live like the people they envy and not have to go sit in college and sit in class. It's over, man. These colleges are going to fall under. That's what I think, man. Give it 3
Absolutely.
years. 3 years. In 3 years, I'll be playing at Duke. I'll be playing in the national championship. It's going to be me and you versus Anthony and Danny.
the under.
Telling you, man. I'm
But
gonna play quarterback and fucking basketball. I'm gonna be the Heisman winner and the Wooden winner.
there you go, man. I believe in you. You got it. But Uh, no, but the NCAA has already seen this, and they've tried to make changes. Potentially letting players uh, make money off endorsements. That's something they're considering in their board of governors meetings.
Uh,
It's about time. I mean, I understand the whole aspect of like you're going to school, like focus on your education and everything, but these guys are premier talents. They're
yeah.
making masses amount of money for their programs, especially Duke and Kentucky. I just stuttered bad there. Duke and Kentucky, two elite programs. They're known for their one and done prospects and future NBA talent. And these guys aren't making a dime while their colleges are set making millions of dollars off of ticket sales, advertisements, jerseys, jersey sales, endorsements, all this stuff, and the players get 0%. I don't think that's fair. I think, if your name's getting thrown out there, you should have some kind of equity, you know?
Listen. The bridge is already burned. It's over. These kids aren't going to want to go to play to these schools unless their parents talk them into it real. And these parents aren't going to care either. They're going to be like, listen, if everyone's doing it, you can do it too. Because it's not that bad. Or it's either the NBA is just saying they're doing this just to get the NCAA to act right. It's only those two things I'm thinking. But honestly, I think it's too late and the bridges are burned. And once everyone sees, oh, look at Jalen. Look, Jalen's on the Celtics now coming off the bench after Jason Tatum. I'm going there. I'm not going to no college. I'm going to the G League. Now, if these kids were smart, they would stay there, go to school, whatever. But, what do I know? Because I'd be damned. If I'm not young and I'm nice like that, I'm going. Jalen Suggs, he's smart. I think he'll go to school. I think he'll stay. I think a lot of them will stay.
The other thing they could do, too, keep in mind, is they can go to the G League, make a nice 6 figures, secure your rookie contract through the draft if you play well enough, and then they could always go back to school and take classes. And then
John
eventually
Wall, baby.
That's what a lot of players do now, especially the one and dones like John Wall. I think Cousins got his degree.
Fuck DeMarcus Cousins.
Strong opinions on that, man, Terry?
Yep, he said something to D. Zebo. You don't disrespect Zebo, the best Grizzlies power forward of all time. You don't do that. Okay, so now DeMarcus Cousins will totally not go to. No, there's nobody better than me on the Grizzlies power forward list than Zach Randolph. I don't care what anyone says. Zach Randolph is the best power forward on the Grizzlies ever. Marcus Gasol is the best center on the Grizzlies ever. Mike Conley is the best point guard on the Grizzlies ever. The best shooting guard ever is Tony Allen. And the best small forward ever on that team will be, I don't know. That's a throw up still. John Morant will be the best shooting guard too. I love you, Tony Allen, but you can have that small forward spot. Because I need to have both of them guys up there. I'm sorry, Jaron, but no.
Yeah, it's way too early to tell for that guy. Yeah, but this whole G League thing, man, it went from like a development league to like a legit recruiting ground, and I find that so crazy. In the age of player empowerment, too, this is like the perfect time for them to strike. And they knew that the majority of these student athletes are thinking of themselves. They're like, damn, how can I not make my money off my name or support a program with my hard work on the court and not get like rewarded in any way for outside venue. I think players are getting smarter now and they're taking more action. And that's something that the age of player empowerment, it's going to reach the collegiate level sooner rather than later. Or else college basketball, like the programs are going to falter. The ratings will plummet. The talent will plummet. March Madness will definitely not be as entertaining without as many top-tier recruits. Or
we'll watch it. We'll watch it.
So it's interesting.
But the only problem with this is these kids are gonna go to who offers them the most money. So that's just gonna turn into a fucking, they're not gonna go to the right place. But who cares? Like, you're not gonna have that competitiveness of March Madness because you're gonna already have these stacked teams because all these kids want to go play together. They're not gonna understand that yet, but it's whatever.
And there's more competition in the G League than there is in college because you're versing guys who might have NBA experience.
Well, yeah. Pro. So all I think this is doing is humbling these young men early because the first time they go there and try one of these little high school dunks on one of these grown ass men, they're gonna be like, oh man, maybe I should have went to Kentucky. Oh man, maybe I should have went to go play a dude because this dude is real. And then he's gonna come down and try to do. He's actually gonna do what you tried to do on him. So these kids better just be careful, man, because you're gonna go there and just get walloped. You're gonna see, my God, what was his name on the Lakers a couple years ago? The old man that came in and went off.
It was Andre Ingram.
Andre Ingram, yeah, man. Andre Ingram. Shout out Andre Ingram. My bad, I forgot his
God,
name.
that guy, man, he scored over what? He scored like 36 points that one game. Got called up.
No, I mean I don't know if he scored that much, but he definitely did his thing.
Scored
I
a
think he
lot of
scored.
points.
I
I'm pretty
think
sure
he
he's
scored.
something.
I think he scored like 19.
Damn. No, but he was a fun story that one year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but this is interesting, man. This is something I never expected. It makes 2020 even more interesting than it already is.
I mean, just let the boys play, man. Let nobody in. Let them be tested, and I think everyone should just keep getting tested once a week. They have the fucking money to do it. I'm sorry for cursing. If there's little kids watching this, you shouldn't be watching this anyway. But listening, you'll be watching this soon, not yet. But anyway, man, like, come on, just let these guys play. Let these college kids play. Let them get money if they're bringing you all this money. No one's going to a Duke game to see Coach K. I love you, Coach K. Yeah, they're going to see you, but no, they were going to see Zion. They were going to see Cam. They were going to see RJ. Okay, they weren't going to go see you. They're going to see the Cameron Crazies, the kids, dude, the youngsters. They were going to see them. That's who brings all that money in. You think Nike's coming to deliver your team all these shoes and stuff? Okay, yeah, Duke had a long list of all these good players, so they would have had that anyway. But let's say Zion put them on the map. Do you think Nike's going to knock down on their door for anything? No. All right, let's see. Who put a school on the map? Steph Curry. Where did he go? Davidson?
Yep,
Davidson, man. Do you think Davidson would have been anything it was without Steph Curry's clout? Come on now, man.
absolutely not. They don't even really have
No. And do
what
you
he's got.
think Stephen Curry got any of that? I'm not saying he needed it or he wanted it, but do you think they at all at any point they're like, yo, Steph, like, you're doing a lot for the school right now. You got a lot of people talking about it. It's like, here's like a couple of something here. No. That's a fucking perfect example, man. Like, come on. And you think these kids are like Zion Williamson? Duke should give him at least like 5 million. I know for a fact he had. I was going to Applebee's every night with my boys to watch Zion Williamson play. They don't even like Duke. They wanted to watch this Duke play. They love Fortnite. They love playing Xbox. They love gaming. Their gamers. Oh no, I'm getting off. I'm watching Duke. Oh, I'm not playing no more. I'm watching Duke. I'm telling you, man. Zion Williamson, he changed it, man. He just realized that people should be getting paid for it, and it's all because of him. So if it starts giving out money to the NCAA, you start by giving Zion Williamson his bag because that's who needs it. He deserves it. He earned that bag. I'm mad he didn't go out on top either. Go all do Blue Devils fans. All right,
I
Brett, man.
I
That's all I
100%
got for you today.
agree with that, man. And that's something for you guys, the Totally Go listeners, to speculate on. If you want us to talk about anything different than maybe some of them we're missing, um, leave it down in the comments. Feel free to send a DM on Instagram. Leave a comment on the YouTube channel when the video goes up. Whatever you guys want to do. But 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday night, which is today, should be up. And it's something that you guys are not going to want to miss. Thank you, Terry, and have a great rest of your day, everybody, and stay safe.
I'm sending everybody who listens $1,000.